Welcome to my TED Talk.
Up Divine Photos. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Divine. I don't know if the. I think a battle has been won. I'm not going to be super confident that the war has been won. I'll just put it like that.
MABW team.
What up, X? What up? What up? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I'd say we got a $25 live stream goal for me to stay on 2 hours, but I'll solo out of court for a small amount of $15 via Cash App or PayPal. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Hit the like button. Let's get into this incredible, real shit. Not ridiculous nonsense this time. Incredible. Let's get into this incredible victory. Divine Photo says Kendra gonna keep her mouth shut because if she goes and strike other content creators channels down, she's gonna lose her channel. She don't want that smoke. She definitely don't want that smoke of losing her channel. I know that for a fact. So apparently, let's just get into it.
MABW team. Y'all about to have a great Monday morning. Let's get it. Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. About 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago, I would say, I was hit.
Up, grateful, respect. Good to see you.
Almost a month ago, I would say, I was hit with 2 copyright strikes. I had 10 videos removed. Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all remember I did the video. I was very transparent with y'all because your boy MABW, well, I'm very transparent with the MABW team. The Kendra cousins, the KBI, whatever you want to call them, they came on the channel and they made fun of your boy MABW, talking about Kendra Sleaze deserves it. You deserve to be hit with copyright strikes. And they were glad that 10 videos were removed. Well, guess what, MABW team? We got to win today, because all 10 videos that were removed and the 2 strikes, guess what? I'm going to see if y'all can take a guess. I got this email at 3 in the morning. I bullshit y'all now. I'm very transparent with y'all, by the way. 2 copyright strikes were removed. 10 videos that were taken down, put back up.
My nigga.
MABW, this for you, my nigga. City Boys up 10,000.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Grateful just donated $5.50. Everybody shout them out in the chat. $5 down. If we can manage to get 10 more dollars in the Cash App or the PayPal, I'll stay on 2 hours. If we count Super Chat and Super Sticker, I'm looking to meet $25 to stay on 2 hours. But $10 via Cash App or PayPal, keep us on 2 hours tonight. This for you, Grateful.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles, I run shit. You just live it.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you. City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
Well, Kendra. Well. I don't know. It's your move, Kendra G. It's your motherfucking move. See if your team full of esteemed lawyers can come back with something substantial. Hopefully not. You know, I would think fair use. I think these would be this situation
All the ones that
would be, what's the word I'm looking for? The epitome of what fair use is for. And apparently YouTube agree, or somebody agreed, the lawyers agree, YouTube agree, somebody agreed, and they overturned the decision. Oh, I love to see it. I'm still walking on eggshells a little bit. Y'all can call me pussy. I'm not really tripping about my channel like that, like, but I'll put it like this. For the rare breed, shout out to the rare breeds. I need to start saying that more, you know, so it can really stick like the MABW team sticks. I need to shout out to the rare breeds, the rare bellas. I'm still treading lightly on those copyright videos until this gets finalized. You know what I mean? We don't know what the final word on this is gonna be. So I'm still gonna hold off on the copyrighted Kendra videos. But let's watch a few more minutes of this. And then we gotta do a throwback of the video that Kendra dropped where she was, you know, stunting. Cause now we can laugh at that in a different type of way.
10 videos that were taken down, put back up. All the ones that she said that I couldn't do that were copyrighted, well, they were put back up. And I fought for that, okay? Now, excuse me, I want to be clear here. Kendra Sleeze says she's not in these YouTube streets. If she's not in these YouTube streets so much and she doesn't pay attention to the content creators, how does she know so much about your boy MABW? And out of all the reaction channels, why is she only focused on MABW? That's a real question, by the way. Oh, trust me, I'm gloating today. I'm very happy, but I gotta make some things clear, okay? I'm a reaction blogger, okay? Anybody with half a brain out there, what do you think reaction bloggers do? We push out commentary that our audience likes. It's no different than an artist, a rapper, an R&B singer, a producer that produces some of the most liked movies that y'all adore so much. It's no different than them pushing out stuff that y'all like, that the masses like. The MABW team, the subbies, the members. Back in 2024, when I first did Kendra Sleeze, they asked me, your boy MABW, keep her in your rotation. They liked what they seen. So if they ask me to keep you in my rotation, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do, everybody?
All right, let's move on. Shout out to MABD. Shout out to MABW team. Shout out to MABW. Salute for fighting a good fight for the bros. Let's see if we can find that Kendra video where she was talking about all this. Or was it a live? I think it was a live. See if I can find it. I think it was a live. Here we go. This video is gonna hit a little different.
Hey, cousins. This is a pop-up live. Class is in session. Let me just make sure we're on YouTube. And I think we're on YouTube. Let me just make sure that we're on Facebook. And I will give you guys the reason for today's class. Are we live on Facebook? Oh, we are. Hey, cousins, get up in here. Get up in here. This is a pop-up show with a PSA announcement, okay? It's a pop-up show with a PSA announcement. And hey, everyone, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. Are we live on YouTube? I think we are. Hey. Happy Monday. 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 Very excited. I don't drink, but I meant to cheers to this, but it's all good. Couple of things. We are live tonight inside the Kendra G Singles dating app. We did a pop-up show last night. The app, listen, you could be a cousin. It's so much better. Like we could literally have a 4-hour show on the app. It's super dope. So download the Kendra G Singles dating app. It is free to watch. We're not going to change that. So make sure you download that. Okay, this is a PSA announcement. As you guys know, I have stated that all video rights that come from the Kendra G Singles dating app are owned by my company, Singles Live. This is not to be played with. Even if I myself take a video from the dating app that I own and I put it on my YouTube page, you cannot reuse it. It cannot be repurposed.
So far, Kendra, it's looking like that's not true. It being copyrighted, I mean, I didn't know. We looked it up on one stream. We tried to look up the copyright law, and from what I read and from what I understood with just my measly little high school diploma, was that she may have had a point. That was my understanding from what we read on that one stream about how copyright laws work. But so far, it's looking like everything she's saying in this video is not valid. But let's continue.
Not reuse it. It cannot be repurposed. I said this since we launched the live stream. Will be 3 weeks. So 2 weeks ago, I've been saying this. I have a team of lawyers dedicated to this because I knew that people would still try me. I don't know why you tried me, but either way. Shout
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Right.
to my cousins because I'm being honest with y'all. I be busy as hell. And I know it just seems like I just sit down and ask people questions, but my day is never that simple. So I really don't know what goes on in these YouTube streets as much as you guys do. But shout out to the KBI. The KBI, I have called you guys the Kendra Bureau of Investigations. They have been sending links to different pages that had up footage from my dating app, and I would just send it to my lawyers. And I want to say so far, maybe about 15 videos have been removed. It's always a daily process. They just started the process yesterday, and 15 were removed this morning. So they're moving fast, which I appreciate. And I just wanted to have this conversation because there's this whole thing about fair use. I never liked fair use. To me, fair use is very lazy. You are not a content creator. You are a thief. You take other people.
It doesn't matter if you like it, Kendra. Nobody gives a fuck if you like fair use. Laws aren't really set up for everybody to like them. But you goofy.
Work and you find a way to monetize from it. And that's what it's always been about. It's not about people giving great information to help somebody become better. No, it's a money grab. It's that simple. Well, my dating app costs a lot of money. It's not cheap. So I don't know how the hell you thought that I paid for my dating app and you was going to be able to take my content and repurpose it and make some money. I think the hell not. I think the hell not. So this is really a PSA announcement for all the reaction channels that have been living off of me for the last 2 years. Get a job. Get a job.
First off, I wouldn't call it just stealing content. I would say our content over here in the manosphere, whatever you want to call it, it's completely different. It really is. I mean, it's using your content to react to, but like I said, like 33% of YouTube videos are reaction videos. So you're just obsessed with yourself. You really are.
2 years. Get a job. Get a job. Okay? Get a job. I mean, if you had a vacation set, don't spend your money. Don't spend your money. I'm taking this extremely serious. I also own Kendra G Singles. It's trademark. So all the time when y'all think y'all had all those other, that's a whole nother conversation. Let's just focus on the dating app right now. So cousins, for the meantime, still do as you have been doing, which I truly appreciate. Any video you see that has been on the dating app, it's going to say copyright on it. Even if they try to cover it up, let us know. My legal team will handle it. In so many ways, to give you an example of why this is so serious to me, here's the deal. Let's say okay, y'all know I run marathon. So when you run a marathon, you have like 8 months of training, right? Before marathon day. Before marathon.
Okay, none of this matters, so whatever. Let's I just wanted to revisit that. I got to get mentally prepared for the dude in the Apple hat. Trying to get mentally prepared. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, is it because YouTube, I don't know. I mean, I don't think YouTube owns the video, do they? Or maybe they do. I think let me see. Let's see. Do YouTube own all the videos that you upload? When you upload videos to YouTube, you retain ownership of the content, but you grant YouTube a non-exclusive, royalty-free license to use, reproduce, distribute, and create derivative works from your videos. Oh, so is that where she got hung up? So does that mean YouTube also can allow other people to make derivative videos from your content? Interesting. Use them in marketing materials and display them on their platform, but they cannot sell or distribute your videos without any permission. Additionally, YouTube retains copies of your uploaded content indefinitely, even if you delete it. Interesting.
Evelyn, yes, Evelyn.
Pretty self, Evelyn.
Listen, I like your home. It looks nice and neat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keyboard in the back. That's
Okay,
cool.
okay. So let's get to know you better. And you get
Okay, she get points for being prepared. She's dressed up. She ain't in a damn robe. She don't got a bonnet on her head. She ain't frying chicken. Like, she ain't in pajama pants. I don't think she's gonna twerk. I can just look at the aesthetic and tell she's probably not gonna twerk. So I give her props off top for that. Miriam, if you're listening somewhere, and I haven't seen Miriam in a while, but if you're listening anywhere, Miriam, I said something nice.
let's get to know you better. And you get a chance to talk to Major while we looking for your book. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Evelyn, where you calling us from?
I am in the Chicago area.
Okay, Chicago area. I work with this, but could you get a little closer? I don't want you to ruin it though, but can you move a little closer to the, there we go.
Is this better?
Yes. Okay.
You can come a little closer, but yes, that's better.
Okay.
Yes. How old are you, Evelyn?
I'm 36.
36. And what you do for a living?
I am a product marketer.
Product marketer?
Yes.
Okay. You have any kids?
No, I have 3 fur babies, but
You have
What? What are you talking about?
Why does that not surprise me?
That's a little bit of a red flag. Your dogs aren't your babies. I forgot how old. I didn't catch how old she was. I'm sure she'll say it again. But that's that goofy shit. Like, dogs aren't children. I mean, I get it. You're trying to be cute, but it's not cute.
Okay. You have any kids?
no, I have 3 fur babies, but
You have 3 dogs?
no, 2 dogs and a cat.
Oh, okay. That's still animal kingdom, girl.
Oh, they're all little. They're little.
It doesn't matter. That keeps men away. I wonder, do they subconsciously do it on purpose to keep men away? Is it a self-sabotage thing? What man want to walk into that? And let me guess, you wouldn't give up even one of them for a man. I'll be back. I don't want to miss nothing. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll play something else.
Husband. So one of the number one reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon today.
Y'all, I'm back. So I started a live early this morning and my phone suddenly cut off. My phone suddenly cut off and then I got a call and I couldn't jump back on. So I'm going to start this all over again because I must have been 15 minutes into that live when that happened. And I'm just letting this client know. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. She needed to cancel her appointment. So yeah, I'm about to do that right now. All right, cancel. There we go. And she's just letting me know ahead of tomorrow. So I appreciate that. But I just wanted to start this live all over again. And it is about when you choose the wrong person. Sad to say that 75% of the couples who come into my couples counseling practice are probably not with the right person, meaning they didn't use the proper vetting tools and the proper vetting system to choose this person. They were not patient. They did not allow that person over time to reveal to them their character, their values, their morals, if there's true compatibility, if there's true commitment, if there's connection and chemistry and character and all of that, and communication and healthy conflict resolution. Like, they did not go through the 8 C's. If you're familiar with the 8 C's, I'm going to link that video down below. But you're going to take every person that you're interested in truly being with through the 8 C's. And 95% of people don't. You base the relationship on chemistry first, which is just a feeling that you have in your body. It's a nervous system reaction. So you're basing it on chemistry. Oh, I feel a spark. Oh, I feel some lust in my eyes for this person, or, you know, the way they touch me, or this, what they're talking about and what they're doing, right? That's your number one way of determining if this person is right. And you forego all the other things on that list. International.K says this is where emotions and how they feel in the moment override the logic and the business aspects. Exactly. The number one thing that most men don't like about me, and I own this now at this big age of 57, is that I am a woman whose brain predominantly runs on logic and rationale. And they hate that. They hate the fact that this whole thing has to make sense. And if it doesn't, like, it's not going to go anywhere, right? They really don't like that about me.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What niggas fly out you, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
Them, girl.
Oh, they're all little. They're little. They're
Okay. You ever been married, Evelyn?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
Earlier this year.
Oh, you just got divorced this year. How many years was you married for?
About 3 years.
Why'd y'all get divorced?
We shouldn't have gotten married. Honestly, we just moved too fast, to be honest.
That's not an answer. Like, I mean, it is an answer, but it's a bullshit answer.
Are you fucking serious, ho? like his.
You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious.
So what do I always say, y'all? What do I always say? Never marry a woman over 30, because this is what's gonna happen. She got somebody to check off her box. You know what I mean? That was one of those, let me get married to this nigga real quick so I can at least say I'm married, or so I can at least say I was married. You know, so when I'm 47, 57, they're like, oh, no kids? You ever been married? Oh, yeah, I've been married before. So when she's 57, people will just assume she was married from, like, 20 to 53 or something. You see what I'm saying? But in reality, she just was married for 3 years. So she got married at 33, clock was ticking, and then just basically got immediately divorced. 3 years ain't shit as far as a marriage. So she thinks it how can I put this? In her mind, it legitimizes 15 to 33. As long as people don't dig in. And it will legitimize her life to people who just talk to her on a surface level. Oh yeah, I was married before. Oh, okay, cool. But the more you ask questions, you're like, oh no, you full of shit. So here's why that's a huge red flag. If you would have got married at 20, it still would be a bullshit answer, but it would be more acceptable. Like, oh, we should have never got married. We was young. You can't say you were young. You were 33, brain fully developed in some more shit. No excuse to randomly get into a marriage you should have never got into. And the way you saying it, you knew back then you shouldn't have got into it.
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look, like his.
Honestly, we just moved too fast, to be honest. We just moved.
Okay, you moved too fast. Okay, you being honest. Okay, so and you have no kids. What you do for a living, Evelyn?
Product marketer.
That's my fault. You're right. You told me that.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
What type of products do you market?
Equipment for a global water company. So.
Excellent, excellent.
And what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. All right. So we got Evelyn Chicago, 36 Capricorn, product marketer, no kids, got divorced this year. You're officially divorced?
Yes, officially divorced.
Okay. What kind of man you looking for now, girl? You didn't even wait till the year's over, but okay, what kind of man you looking for now?
No, I didn't wait. And now your reason to. So let's see.
Oh, you wrote it down. We got a list. So sometimes they write it down, man.
Oh, yeah.
Someone that's prepared. That's a great trait.
Yes. So I'm definitely looking for someone who's ambitious.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Here the fuck we go.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no bro.
She looking to be saved. That's all they care about is money. That's all they care about. After 30, they just looking for a retirement plan. It ain't about love. It's not about love. That is a huge red flag if that's the first thing a woman say she looking for in a man. That's literally the first thing she said. Not a good sense of humor, not character, nothing. Just ambitious. No. If he's that ambitious, he can be ambitious enough to get a 24-year-old who could actually still love him. He's gonna be ambitious in more than one area. Not some fucking and not settle for some 36-year-old, fur baby mom who got in a bullshit marriage at 33.
So I'm definitely looking for someone who's ambitious, down to earth, somebody that knows how to enjoy life, communicates well. They have to believe in therapy. Someone.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Here the fuck we go.
She's already trying to send you to therapy before you meet her. Y'all hear me? She's already trying to send you to therapy before you even meet her. Everybody don't need therapy. And I don't need you to be the one to send me there. If I want to go, it'll be because I want to go and I felt like I needed to go, not because some bitch told me it was a prerequisite to get with her old washed up pussy.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
So yeah, we got a $5 donation in the Cash App, or we did get one. So $10 more via Cash App or PayPal. I'll stay on 2 hours. If we count Super Chat and Super Stickers, I'm looking to meet $25. So $5 down, 10 or 15 more to go. Or wait, 10 or 20 more to go, depending on how it's sent. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Let's get back into it.
To earth, somebody that knows how to enjoy life, communicates well. They have to believe in therapy. Someone that's actually ready to build a partnership. I'm ready for a partner.
What? What are you talking about?
He's not looking for a leader, y'all. She's saying all the wrong things to a masculine alpha male who leads, who's ambitious. Prayers up for Spirit's dad. He's in the ER. We're not partners. We're not partners. I'm your leader. You need to submit to me. It's all about what I'm talking about in my program. Men don't want to be a bitch's partner. Look at bro in the apple hat face. He's like, hold on, partner. Yeah. It's all bad, man.
Actually ready to build a partnership. I'm ready for a partner. Bonus if he can make me laugh and loves karaoke, because I absolutely love karaoke.
I hate to keep pausing it, but this is like the stereotypical list. Like, be my partner, make me laugh, make sure you in therapy, make sure you ambitious. I'm not your court jester. I don't need to go to fucking therapy. If I am ambitious, it's not to fully provide for a 36-year-old woman with 3 fur babies. It's just a fucking no.
Laugh and loves karaoke, because I absolutely love karaoke. Has to have great hygiene. That's a deal breaker. I know we're not there yet, but and I'm open to kids, but if they are minors, no more than 2, and they have to be at least 10 years old.
He can have kids, but they have to be at least 10.
Yes, and no more than 2.
No more than 2. Do you want kids yourself?
She sounds like an obnoxious bitch. Controlling, demanding, obnoxious bitch. And it's gonna be all about her. You could just tell it's gonna be all about her. Nothing is coming across feminist. She presented well, just the look. But it usually don't take long to see why these women are single and on Kendra G trying to find a man. I don't think you understand how big of a red flag it is for a woman who's been getting the door knocked down to get to her pussy and be in a relationship with her since she was 16. So to be 36 and have to come on a YouTube dating show, a video sharing platform. It's not a dating app. YouTube is a video sharing platform. By the time a halfway decent looking woman has to come on a video sharing platform to find a man, she's not worth having a man. Like, we know why she's single. We totally know why she's single. Yeah, and she has no idea how stereotypical she is. She thinks she's saying some deep shit.
Especially as a woman, by the time you have made it to the Kendra call-in show, that should be the immediate red flag that you are at rock bottom. All right, you are officially at rock bottom. But by the time you say hi, Kendra, your life is done. By the time you even thought maybe I should go on Kendra, you done as a woman. It's over.
I don't think y'all know how embarrassing this should be to a woman. Like, a lot of women I know, especially from a certain generation, they're embarrassed to go on a dating app. You know what I mean? Let alone YouTube for hundreds of thousands of people to see, like, I'm desperate. I need a man bad. It screams desperation. And that in itself is a red flag. A woman who has no shame and is willing to come on a ghetto YouTube dating show to basically beg for a man. when men have been approaching her since 16. That should be embarrassing to a mentally sane woman.
Years old.
He can have kids, but they have to be at least 10.
Yes, and no more than 2.
No more than 2. Do you want kids yourself, honey?
No, I'm good on that.
Okay, she doesn't want kids.
So you're saying, because you do know that you're 36, right?
Mm-hmm.
And well,
go ahead, you're right.
I do have a question. Ask her the age first, and then I'll be able to ask mine. Because
the age range that she wants to date?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What do you ask her? Girl,
what's the age range that you would like to date?
38 to 55.
Okay, so let me help you. So if you're talking about 38, a lot of times 38-year-olds won't have kids that started when they were 28. So the younger is going to be something. I'm just kind of giving you some realistic things. But when you said 50 or whatever, yeah, they'll most likely have older kids that will at least be the 10 years. But just be mindful, if you're going in those spaces with kids, most people, it's going to limit your pool. Just so you're aware.
I don't care. Look, they don't care nothing about the numbers. They want what they want. Women don't care about numbers. I'm special. I'm gonna get it. I don't care if it's 0.01%. I want it. And I'm gonna get it. Cause God ain't through with me yet, or some shit, like some catchphrase.
Limit your pool, just so you're aware.
And then also you're open to, because she has no kids, so you're open to a man with no kids too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely open to no kids. But I do like, so it's okay if they have them, but I just don't want any like really little kids.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, lack of ambition, someone who's dishonest, who has poor communication skills. If they don't like pets, I mean, they gotta like pets.
See, I told you. I told you. I told you. She's not gonna give up the pets for a man. She's not gonna give up anything for a man. Her bitchy attitude, her feminism, pets. She's not willing to budge on anything. She's not willing to compromise. I mean, she's masculine. She's masculine with a smile. There will be no submission. And honestly, in my opinion, any relationship with a man and a woman where the woman isn't submissive is doomed to either fail or doomed to be a miserable relationship. Hold Blue Steel, you know what to do if you want to see some snow bunnies. Cash App, PayPal, or Streamlabs. But anyway, yeah, this is just gonna be a no. What up, Mr. Gino?
Deal breakers, lack of ambition, someone who's dishonest, who has poor communication skills. If they don't like pets, I mean, they gotta like pets.
Yeah, they gotta like pets.
Yes, gotta like pets. It's kind of important with me.
So real quick, not saying you have to, but if a man was like, you had to get rid of your dogs, that's not an option?
It would be a discussion. It would be a discussion.
That is a hard one. Listen, I'm a former fur mom. My Philadelphia was my child. I had her for 13 years. I really felt like I gave birth to her. That's how much I love my dog. And I was distraught. When I tell you distraught when she died, it took me a minute. But what I noticed was I did start dating more after she passed, because when like, especially if you like really love on your dogs, like I'm imagining you do.
Yes.
You know, you let them be all over your couches, probably. You let them kind of take over your home, and you don't recognize it because it's your home, it's your dog, and you love them. But
We just got a whopper of a donation to temporarily skip this Kendra G and go to some snow bunnies. Whole Blue Steel just donated $38 to see some white holes, and I'm gonna deliver. Everybody shout out Cold Blue Steel. Give him his proper respect. Okay, Cold Blue Steel. I respect your dollar, but we're gonna go over the snow bunnies. But don't rush me to go to the next one, and don't try to run the stream. you know. But other than that, I hope you enjoy Cold Blue Steel. I appreciate your donation. And this is for Cold Blue Steel. Everybody shout him out in the chat. He basically, yeah, just sent $40 for the whole for the hose, for the snow bunnies, for the snow. He dropped a bankroll for the snow hose. This for you, Cold Blue Steel.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster. I'm winning any motherfucker where I can't lose.
All right. Guess I'll deliver no creep, but guess I'll deliver the young snow bunnies. Because I'm sure you don't want to see these 50-plus-year-old ones. Yeah, we had a discussion. Was it yesterday? I'm gonna ask the question again, and then we're gonna get started. But I asked the question yesterday: at what age does a woman lose her youthful beauty? So can y'all drop your answers to that in the chat? At what age do you think a woman loses her youthful beauty? Now, a woman could be beautiful at 30, 40, sometimes even 50. But when does she use that youthful beauty? Now, some of y'all know my answer from yesterday, but I want to see what some of y'all think who maybe wasn't here yesterday when I asked that. What age do you think a woman loses her youthful beauty? And then I'll tell y'all what I think. Okay. I'll say my answer is, we got two people said 40. 40 is like the hard line. Your youthful beauty is over at 40. Okay. Let's see. Ivan says 36. Let's see if we can get one more answer before I give my answer. Not that anybody has to agree with me, but I'm curious how much pushback I'll give when I tell y'all my answer. Some of y'all already know my answer. X says 30 at the latest, although she can still be beautiful with the right attitude. Okay, and when a lot of people said attitude, and I've heard that definition, like, pretty is one thing, but beautiful is the looks and the personality and attitude. But I'm strictly talking about a look, attitude not considered. So, like I said the other day, to me, a young lady loses her youthful beauty the moment it's clear that she's not 20 anymore. Now, let me be clear. When there is no argument to be made when you look at her that she could possibly be 20, to me, she's no longer a youthful looking beauty. So, I mean, there are some women who are 25, but they can still be mistaken for a 20-year-old. You know? I'm sure there's some really rare cases where a 28-year-old could still be mistaken for a 20-year-old. But to me, once there's no question that you're not 20, you don't have that youthful beauty anymore. Let me know what y'all think about that below.
I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. But for now, let's get into the video.
You know that trend that's going around where it's like, unfortunately, I do love. Mine is, unfortunately, I do love men. Like, I'm sorry. In the last, like, 12 hours, I've literally had my ex thing, I don't even know what to call it, my ex situation of, like, half a year, ring me whilst he's outside another girl's house. That's a whole different story. I then have also had the guy that I am now also interested in telling me that he can't see me today, and I'm like, no, that doesn't work for me. Like, I want to see you, so like, you're gonna see me. But he said no. Brilliant. And then a guy that I
Okay. we're gonna let her finish. And y'all already know what I'm gonna say on this one. But so yeah, it's not cool in the girl circles to love men. It's not trendy these days. Mr. Gino says he married a 20-year-old once. Big mistake. I mean, yeah, I don't know how old you were. Do you mind saying how old you were? Marrying a 20-year-old. Yeah, if you weren't her peer, it can get shaky. So let's take a look at this woman. Now, she's clearly not 20. So, regardless of if you think this woman is beautiful or not, she definitely wouldn't qualify for youthful beauty even if she was beautiful. I definitely wouldn't mistake her for a 20-year-old. So, what are we rating her from 1 to 10? Drop your ratings of her in the chat while we let her video finish.
were gonna see me, but he said no. Brilliant. And then a guy that I've never even met up with yet, who I've spoken to a couple of times over the last couple of years, is like, I'm coming over today. And I'm like, no, that's not on my terms. So unfortunately, I do hate men, but unfortunately, I also hate myself because this has to be on my terms, baby. And none of this is on my terms. And I hate it! I hate it! I hate men! I hate it! I hate men! I can't do this anymore.
Do what?
Narcissist much? So yeah, she wants to control everything. I mean, she's ruined. She has a roster. Her tits are out on TikTok. She's cooked. She's cooked. Mental illnesses, all type of shit on the internet. The internet is forever, by the way. Talking about how you hate 50% of the population. That just can't be a good idea. Coming on the internet talking about how you hate 50% of the human population. That can't be good for your like reputation, just your life in the future. But one of women's kryptonite besides accountability is foresight. Just thinking about the future in general.
I hate men! I can't do this anymore.
Do what anymore? Hate men? It seems like you're still doing it. Or was it that you can't get past that situationship thingy you've been in for the last 6 months? Do what anymore? You guys still don't check their TikToks to see how much they hate you before you show any interest in them? Do you just like to discover that when your food starts to taste funny? Okay then.
Are you single? I have a question for the single girls out here. If you're taking, you could also stay because I feel like maybe you have some input in this. But girl, is it just me or like is dating like not really a desirable thing nowadays? Like,
Her mouth opens wide. That's always a plus. But I'm not really feeling the Elvira look. Um, she's not bad looking. Definitely not 20. She definitely doesn't have youthful beauty. Nobody would mistake this for 20. But what are we rating her from 1 to 10? What are we rating her from 1 to 10? She's struggling to date. They're all going through the same shit. Chad and Tyrone doesn't want to commit.
Like not really a desirable thing nowadays. Like I've been single for almost 2 years now. I don't really get excited to go on dates. Not only do I not get excited, I'm like not looking forward to meeting somebody to go on a date with. Not only that, I'm just not excited in general to like look for someone to date.
AKA AKA I'm jaded and damaged and cynical now. And I'm gonna be essentially a bitchy dating option for any man that tries to get with me. My walls are up. And this is the point where they can't love anybody. They will never be happy with any guy she gets with, no matter what at this point. Even if she get with Mr. Perfect. She know, because here's the thing. Even if she get with this Mr. Perfect, she knows she can't live up to Mrs. Perfect. So she'll sabotage it before the pressure gets too, strong on her being Mrs. Perfect.
Excited in general to like look for someone today. Like I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't seem like a very desirable thing to do nowadays because I feel like people don't take dating seriously. They just want to like talk for a few days on text and then like meet up and then like hang out and then that's it. You're done. You start all over again because they don't want to catch feelings or they're too afraid to show their emotions, or they'll be like, "Oh, well, she's not texting me, so I'm not going to text her." Like people are afraid to show interest for some reason.
Yeah, that's true, but why do you care?
Well, why weren't you texting him? Like, yeah, if she's not texting me, like, I don't know. I forgot. You still want to be chased. How old does this woman look to y'all? 36 ish? Too old to be making this damn video. I'll say that.
Afraid to show interest for some reason.
Yeah, that's true, but why do you care? You're not interested in meeting anyone and go on dates and start a relationship. That's how you started your own video. That's a lot of talk about dating for someone that is not interested in dating. I know for sure I'm not interested in going skiing. You know what I almost never talk about? Going skiing. And not only that, I never start a conversation about skiing. Also, I could not care less if people enjoy going skiing or what do they wear when they're going skiing. And that's a lot of times I said the word skiing, so I'm gonna shut up now.
Ladies, you have to bring something to the table. And no, you're not the table. You don't have to go 50-50, but you do have to contribute. And contribution isn't always money. It's peace, support, encouragement.
Hey, peace, support, nurturing. Look, just like I always say, no woman brings peace. The greatest woman on the planet, the greatest wife on the planet, doesn't bring peace, in my opinion. Like that's a hard line I have on this channel. I rarely say never or all, but in this case, I will say a woman never brings peace in a relationship. Maybe more peace than the next average chick, but just in general, like no.
Contribution isn't always money. It's peace, support, encouragement, nurturing, and creating a home that actually thrives. Being the table is passive. Bringing value is active. Relationships don't work on 50-50. They work on 100-100.
They work on reciprocating values and effort. I'm doing A, and even if I don't expect you to do B, it's still nice to see that you are at least interested in doing it. It doesn't always need to be something big, 100. Relationships can work on small gestures, but the ones talking about they are the table are the same ones that claim that all they have to do is exist. And they're also the ones looking at small gestures and claiming those are the bare minimum. But in their defense, they've never been in a long-term relationship, so they don't know how to be in one.
Question of the day, why does no one want to talk anymore? And I don't mean gossip, I mean like observe, think, and talk about things. Like I've just started posting talking videos just like this, sitting, eating my breakfast, and just
Really annoyed. Like, I wonder. It depends on what gender you're talking about. I can tell you why guys don't want to talk to you. I don't know why girls don't want to talk to you. I mean, maybe you're not interested, or maybe you're too smart for the average bimbo babble. So when they hear you using logic, they like, you are not part of the group chat.
Posting talking videos just like this, sitting, eating my breakfast, and just talking about things, asking questions, sometimes that are rhetorical. And people are like, oh my god, eat your food, or like, oh my god, just talking to talk. Like, yeah, actually, like, I made my breakfast and I opened my phone to talk to the internet about something I wanted to talk about.
You haven't said anything so far. Like, how long have we been watching this and you haven't said anything of substance? So yeah, I think I know why people don't want to talk to you, young lady.
Like, are y'all good? What's the matter with just like observing and thinking and talking?
Oh god, she really doesn't see it, does she?
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look, like his
Since if I'm talking to myself, by your definition is me talking. And that's all fun and games, especially since I never listen to myself. But what you're doing is not talking. Sure, you are talking to your phone while you're eating your breakfast and blah blah blah, but people cannot talk to you. All I'm forced to do is listen to you talk, and I don't want to do that.
Right, it's nearly cuffing season, which means everyone's going to be getting into relationships, and I personally think that you should not do that because I don't plan on doing that. And actually, what you should do, and what we all should do,
About to sabotage the girlies. What are we ranking her from 1 to 10? What are we ranking her? She's kind of cute. Now let's see. Let's ask ourselves: could she be mistaken? Well, we know she's in her 30s because it said at the top of the screen. But could you mistake her for 20? That's the question I want y'all to answer. Could you mistake her for 20?
because I don't plan on doing that. And actually, what you should do, and what we all should do, men should probably do this as well for themselves. Focus on friendships. So I run a little business for the mops behind me distracting you because they're distracting me too. I run a little business for women to make friends in London. It's a community called New Circle Society. And we host events for people to make friends, for girls, women, for women to make friends. Women predominantly in their 30s, because it's like this friendship group where everyone starts getting really dispersed and people start leaving London, having kids, prioritizing their
So the loser friend group. You couldn't manage to get married and have kids. So let's get with a group of women that will definitely keep us single so they can keep their friend group. Okay, sounds like a great idea if you want to remain single with no family.
really dispersed and people start leaving London, having kids, prioritizing their boyfriends, and no one's really available anymore. So it can be a really isolating time if you're not in that stage of your life. So that is what New Circle is all about. And women in their 20s can join, but it's just more of a disclaimer that like we are a little bit more of a slightly more grown up.
Yeah, if you're in your 20s, you would get hated on in that group. And they would be super jealous and they would sabotage your life as well. Yep, we know. X says no, she could not be mistaken for 20. So yeah, she's lost her youthful beauty, but still a cutie.
Grown up community.
You weren't really trying to say that women in their 20s are not grown up, right? I'm not interested in getting into a relationship, so that's why you shouldn't also. Now, that's a solid argument. I don't like something, you shouldn't either. If you're only listening, she said this. Why we don't have a female loneliness epidemic? Princess, it kind of sounds like you do. If you didn't, a small business like yours wouldn't feel the need to exist.
Are there any men left in this entire universe that prefer a woman in her 40s with an
Hell no!
Oh gosh. Count the red flags. Let's count the red flags, guys. I'm gonna give y'all some time to count the red flags. Like, what is that? Is that blonde or like yellow? Like piss yellow hair dye? Okay, let's go through the red flags. No, we can just generally say tats, but I want to get specific with the tats. Because if I'm not mistaken, that was a neck tat. Yep, neck tat. So let's get specific. Well, before we get started. Oh gosh.
Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bull Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bull Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bull Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bull Ring Chronicles.
So neck tattoo is a black flag deal breaker. Full sleeve tat is a black flag deal breaker. Hand tats is a black flag deal breaker. Snuffleupagus eyelashes, black flag deal breaker. Nose ring, black flag deal breaker. Lip ring in the middle of her lip, bottom lip, black flag deal breaker. Lip injections, black flag deal breaker. Multicolor streaks in her hair, black flag deal breaker. On YouTube begging or on TikTok literally begging for attention, black flag deal breaker. Yeah, I don't need to say anymore.
Left in this entire universe that prefer a woman in her 40s with a natural body?
No, but that's probably only because we have a different opinion on what a natural body means. And it's not even your nose ring or your tattoos, especially that neck tattoo, because maybe I would learn to live the rest of my life with my eyes closed. I have a feeling that your OF account might get in the way.
Question for you. When did it become acceptable online to tell people what they should and shouldn't wear? I'm just wondering, like, genuinely, like, when did that become socially acceptable?
What are we giving the outfit, Lauren? What are we giving this outfit? This is, I mean, I'm not a fashion guy, but this just looks like a horrible outfit. It looks like a hooking outfit and it's just not coordinated at all. Like, what are we thinking about this outfit? Rate this outfit on a scale from 1 to 10.
I'm just wondering, like, genuinely, like, when did that become socially acceptable? Because I cannot tell you the amount of people on my page that come on my page, on my TikTok, and make comment on my wardrobe and my outfit choices. Like, if I want to wear a sports bra and leggings with a coat over it, whilst I've been to the gym, after I've been to the gym, then I will. If I want...
Hi, how are you?
It's better if we find somewhere private, baby.
To wear a skirt and boots, then I will. Like, I don't understand why it's so socially acceptable for people to make comments on clothing. Like, if you want to wear something, wear it. Like, you've spent your hard-earned money on it. I've spent my hard-earned money on my clothes. Like, I will wear them. I'm going to wear them. I'm going to dress how I see fit.
Like, nobody gives a fuck. It's not to hurt your feelings at all. It's definitely not. Again, I think it's impressive. I'm not getting ready to go throw a party for this hoe. I don't care.
I mean, damn, sis, why does somebody have to tell you not to be a bitch? Why is that your go-to?
I will dress how I want to dress. I don't need the approval of strangers on the internet. Like, if I want to wear this outfit on a Monday, I will, okay?
99.9% of the people watching you would be saying yes, okay, yes, wear whatever you want, because we really don't care. When did it become socially acceptable for people to have an opinion? Was that really your question? When did it become acceptable to post videos with outfit of the day? This is what I'm wearing, only to then act butthurt when people disagree with you.
I am convinced that I once went on a date with a vampire. Vampires are...
What? What are you talking about?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
I once went on a date with a vampire. Vampires are mystical creatures and don't really exist in real life, but actually do research, they do.
Of course they do. No, wait, I mean, I know they do. I've seen them in movies. How can they not be real if I saw them? Of course, I'm not gonna walk around with a bunch of garlic on me because I've seen them in movies. And unlike you, I live in reality. But no, of course they exist. Thank God for TikTok, because unlike ever before, you get to see people the way they really are.
This is the one and only time that you will catch me admitting, confessing that I want or need a man. And it pains me to say it. This is the only time ever.
Gosh. Count the red flags.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Belly ring, tramp stamp down by her pubic area close to it. Coming on TikTok with your bits out. Just the fact that you just have a TikTok in itself.
In my life that I wish that I had someone around me. And it's when car stuff happens. Like, what do you mean I'm now stuck in my house because I haven't got a car? My car needs some part and something to be fixed, but they're waiting for a part, and I don't have a man whose car I can share or that can drop me off at the gym. What do you mean? And I don't even know if I'm being ripped off. What if it's not even a real thing? If I had a man, he could do that for me. Literally the only time. Anyone else the same?
No, I mean, even though all the angry man-hating feminists on TikTok think the same way you do, they will never admit it out loud. And now, don't get me wrong, you can always call an Uber, but that costs money, and chances are a male driver will show up. But why let that stop you? You can still claim you don't need a man. We all know when you say that, you mean you don't need a husband or a man to sleep with, but you still need one just like before in your day-to-day life. And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, what's up, everyone?
Other people who don't have that same love for your pet, they can get turned off, and they can be like, "You have this dog on this couch. I don't want to sit on this couch. You know, your cat just be everywhere. I don't want to even have in your house." And you don't even realize that a large portion of people just automatically are turned off just because you have pets. So the best person is another pet person.
Yeah.
Because pet people get each other.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Pet people get each other.
I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Even though I will say, people who usually don't like cats always love my cat. So there's
okay.
I don't know. I can't even stand cats. Dogs I can get with, but cats, they just disrespectful. Them cats be, they just rude.
No, cats are just all right. So they gotta be a pet person. Anything else before we go to should he look a certain way?
And just like someone who's not dismissive, you know, it's important for me to feel like I'm heard. So
Lydia, inappropriate.
Let us see your cat. No, they meant like the cat. I don't know. I don't know which one they want. Basil, stop reading the commercials. Comments, child. You gonna get us in trouble.
Oh, I forgot that. Literally, she can literally mean that.
Yeah. Where's your mind at, Basil?
I thought it, because I'm so used to them being inappropriate. I didn't know Lydia was being literal. Let's see your cat.
He thought he meant.
I said, Lydia, out of line.
She meant the real cat.
I can show him at the end if you want me to show him. But
if you want.
Major thought they were being disrespectful and
and I'm here trying to champion for you, and they're just like, no, we want to see.
No.
Yes, Major. Okay. Poor baby might need a nap. All right, honey. Should the man look a certain way? I'm sorry. I know you probably answered it.
No, we didn't go over that yet. So
okay.
I know what you're gonna say. So I'm just gonna say taller than me. I'm not very tall, so that's not hard to be. I prefer a black man, though I am open, but love a chocolate man. I want someone that's clean cut. I need them to be neat. I want their hands neat. I want your nails neat. I want your feet.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with women, like I truly do.
You just saying anything now, ho.
Right.
So I guess my question is this. The dude that you married for 3 years, was he most of this? I would think some of this. I mean, what? I just need answers, man. You don't qualify for any of this. I mean, you don't qualify for Mr. Perfect, man. See, and this is what I want to break down. Women who got a list like this, they've never been in a real relationship. They've never been in a real relationship. Even her marriage was a fucking sham. Women who've actually been in legit 5-year consistent relationships, they don't even have these type of standards anymore because they know it's not realistic. Everybody has 3 major red flags that they come with that would be worth not being with them anymore over. Like, when you've been in a real 5-10 year relationship, you know none of this shit really matters day to day. None of this is about the day-to-day interactions of a couple. And that's how you know she's still mentally a child. To even list all this shit is so childish.
Grow the fuck up. True evolution, that true growth as a human, it just isn't there. Oh my God, are you fucking 16? Mentally, yes, she is. Mentally, yeah. Most women's brains don't develop too far past 20 at max. I'm talking like, and this is doctorate level woman.
Man, I want someone that's clean cut. I need them to be neat. I want their hands neat. I want your nails neat. I want your feet neat.
So great hygiene.
Back to the hygiene. Smells great. Just someone that, takes pride in their appearance.
Okay.
It's important to me.
Well, I guess we'll have to finish this one tomorrow because Cold Blue Steel just dropped another $35 for us to go over some more white girls. So I'm gonna go over a few more snow bunnies and I'm out.
Talk of why women out last night, and it was like the first night in a while I actually made an effort, and by making an effort that meant that I wore heels and I put on a bra, And I meet this guy on the dance floor and we're dancing, we're having a good time. And he's clearly younger than me, but I don't care because we're dancing. Now, this guy has a strong sense of his own charm. And I am like, just going, okay, I am just like inches away of going all gone girl, where'd you go, Bernadette? And all of a sudden he says to me, I'm not like all the other guys. And I'm thinking, well, if you have to tell me you're not like all the other guys and you're just probably the leader of all the other guys. He says, like, do you want to hook up? And I'm going,
But I mean, yeah, that's a little too on the nose. I'm not like all the other guys. I mean, just to let you know, I don't have any STDs. It's just a little too on the nose. That pretty much means you definitely have STDs. Like,
Bingo.
okay, are you leaving Cold Blue still? So she's at a club dancing with some young guy. She know what it is. I mean, when these 50-plus-year-old women, I don't want to say go after young guys, but do they really not know what it is? It's just about fun. Nobody's trying to be a 50-year-old woman's retirement plan. Damn sure not a 30-year-old guy, 35-year-old guy. Fuck no. Um,
you know what? You're too young. Thank you, though. He goes, well, how old do you think I am? I go, like, you're in your 20s. And he goes, well, yeah, duh, I'm in my 20s, but like, how old do you think I am? I said, okay, 26. He was 24. And I remember thinking, yeah, I remember when I thought that, you were adult in your 20s too. I mean, it's clear, like, maturity has not exactly been his burden. So he says, like, don't you want to be with like a 24-year-old? And I said,
okay, before you go, Cold Blue Steel, do you want where do you want your final donation to go towards? I mean, do you want me to save some snow bunnies for tomorrow based on that last donation you sent, or what? I need answers, Cold Blue Steel. Where do you want that last donation to go to? Do you want me to count it for some snow bunnies tomorrow? What do you want me to do? Because if you're bouncing, I'll probably go over a little bit more of Kendra. So, and I guess if you're already gone, I guess it doesn't matter. Thanks for the donation, though. Okay, I'll count it towards tomorrow. You guarantee you guaranteed some snow bunnies tomorrow.
don't you want to be with like a 24-year-old? And I said, I am with the 24-year-old. I call her my daughter. I'm just going to say it. Sharks aren't eating enough people.
Surprise, surprise, surprise!
Oh wow, this multi-decades plus post-war queen pulled out all the stops on a date. She actually put on heels and a bra. Check that out. Tony showed all you men out there that she's not low-effort ghetto. I mean, if she really wanted to show out, she put on some clean panties. And possibly some deodorant. And sweetheart, you said it yourself. If you gotta say the reasons why women aren't dating and all that, you're probably the leader of it. And let me break this down because obviously it blew you away. You were nothing but target practice to him. And, yeah, he would rather be with a 24-year-old woman. But right now, the one in front of him was you. And he saw you as a dangling piece of meat. And he's like, okay, Cougar Town, let's go for it. And if you're shocked and shaken,
What up, John? What up, John? Glad you could stop by. I'm still kind of confused on Cold Blue Steel. Like, I feel like he said he wants his donation to go towards tomorrow, but then he also said he's still here. So I'm lost, Cold Blue Steel. Maybe you could clear it up.
that he's looking at you as a cougar, I mean, think about it. You're out dancing with a young man. He may get the mixed signals, he may not, but he's like, okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot. So here's a question, Queen. If you're gonna say anything about this young man or make fun of him about as to why he isn't with a younger woman, social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on.
Dating over 50, this is something that's happened to me a few times in the last few times I've gone on some dates.
I like her jacket. I'll give her that. I mean, for over 50, I mean, I like her style. She got the little jean. She's still fashionable. I don't know. Is it cringy when women over 50 still try to be super fashionable? Does this look awkward? I mean, I like the jacket. I'll admit, I like the jacket. But I guess my question in the chat is this a cringy look for her age? I don't know. Let's continue.
Dating over 50, this is something that's happened to me a few times in the last few times I've gone on some dates. And I want y'all to leave me a comment down below. Guys, leave me a comment down below if you do this. And girls, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you like it when guys do this. And here is what I'm talking about. When you're on a date and you and the guy you're talking, and then you guys pull out the menu and you decide what you want, and he'll ask you like, so hey, what do you want? Like, what are you gonna get? And I'll tell him. And then when the waitress comes, he orders for me. I love that. I absolutely love it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That could go either way. So if y'all want my advice on that, well, wait. Okay, no. Let me just be clear. He asked her what she wanted. Okay, that's a little different. You got some dudes who will just order for her, period. Like not ask her what she want and just be like, "You'll like this." I would never do that, and I wouldn't advise any of y'all to do that. Um, but it could be a little different if you asked her what she want, and then when the waiter come, you just order it for her. But I still wouldn't even do that, especially with women over 50. You never know what's gonna make a bitch over 50 fly off the handle. So I just wouldn't do it if I had to give some advice.
This is why my next book I'm writing right now is on the mental health of menopausal women, because we're struggling. If you live with a 43-year-old woman, you're going to experience, she's great. Next day, you're going to be like, who are you? That's because her estrogen is on a roller coaster ride. Little things are going to irritate us like they've never irritated us before. And you might be the recipient of that.
I don't want to be that guy.
We need to have more love brought our way because we just can't handle stress the same way. From 40 till about 55, our moods are all over the place during that time. So understanding where we're at, having more compassion for us, not taking us on, will be so helpful.
It's going to be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
But we don't even understand our own selves.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women.
I mean, as far as her outfit, like I said, I like her outfit, but something is awkward about a woman of a certain age still dressing trendy for me. This woman is she might be 55 years old. Like, I'm gonna be honest, even though I like the outfit, there's something about this look that's cringy to me. I don't know if it's the makeup, the hair, and this is probably just wrong of me to say or foul or not nice. But you're not a sex symbol anymore. Maybe that's the awkward part of it. Because it feels like she's still trying to be somewhat of a sex kitten. And yeah, she's probably rich. Yeah, she's probably rich. I mean, I mean that background looks kind of nice. I don't. She could be rich. I don't know if she's rich, but Cold Blue still says she's rich. I could go for it. But just never mind.
orders for me. I love that. I absolutely love it. I just sit back and I let him order, because I think a guy that orders for a woman is definitely in his masculine energy. And it just makes me feel like heard and seen, because he was obviously listening when I told him what I wanted, you know, on the date or whatever. So ladies, let me know, do you like it when a guy orders for you, or do you not like it? And guys, do you do that? Do you order for the ladies when you take her out on a date? I would love to hear from y'all. And this is my outfit of the night. This is a fabulous chocolate brown trench coat. I love the fact that it's belted, so it really does a great job of accentuating your waist. It has
Women love some fashion, don't they? I mean, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I'm not knocking her per se. We just having a general conversation. She looked nice. Awkward but nice. T Orlando, you hitting this? Cold Blue still said he'll hit. This is a little too. It's a little too. I don't know if I could do it. So yeah, I'm curious what type of men are taking her out. Because here's the. I mean, she's like 55. So yeah, what men? I guess 55 to 70. I mean, look, I think I overstate or overestimate what percentage of men over 50 wants to date women in their 30s. There probably is a high percentage of men over, I'll just say over 40, who want to date over 40, or men over 50 who want to date over 50. So I don't know, man. I don't know who taking this woman out. I don't know. I don't see the point either. Then again, men over that age, they're still they came up in a certain generation, so they may still be trying to be on some gentleman shit.
fabulous chocolate brown trench coat. I love the fact that it's belted, so it really does a great job of accentuating your waist. It has these really cool exaggerated shoulder pads. I paired it with my favorite leather jeans, some patent leather chocolate brown heels, and a matching chocolate brown bag. And if you can't tell, chocolate brown is definitely the color of the season. Hope y'all have a fabulous night. Bye-bye.
You know, the only people that say that are the people who grew up with money.
Oh, well, Queen, I can tell you right now that this gorilla paired your absolute post-wall video with this audit. As you can tell, it is the pairing of the season. Let me say this.
So yeah, I mean, like she definitely looks like she only dates rich men. So I mean, I can't make it make sense. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of guys who are 55 and up who actually don't want to fuck with a woman in their 30s or early 40s. You know, there's men who are 55 who may go 45 to 60. There's 55-year-old men, there may be a lot, who would want to date from 45 to 60. But shit. If I was 70 and rich, I'm kicking it with some 30-year-olds. 30 somethings. But that's just me.
This right now. I've always said to all my viewers out there that the best first dates should be over a coffee date. Now, she said right here that she loves it when the guy who takes her on a date orders her food for her, because that means he's listening. Well, let this gorilla actually chime in on this. I honestly believe you shouldn't reward a woman. Girl, she's so high maintenance and so post-wall, I gotta marry her. Moving on.
Hi, it's Jen Bear. So I have some snippets from a day in the life of a 50-year-old single mom. So yesterday,
We're the leftovers, Kendra.
Who's the leftover?
We're the leftovers, and I saw it. I read an article.
Who's the we? Who's the we?
They said that anybody above the age of 30 are leftovers.
Honey, I'm not leftover or nothing. I'm a special
Honey.
so let me tell you something. I'm trying to be kind.
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time.
in the life of a single 50-year-old single mom. So yesterday there were a few crazy things that I wanted to share. Sometimes I accept quick ads on Snapchat. I don't know why, but and then because I thought, well, maybe I could, send people over to TikTok, be like, hey, if you want to, whatever, follow me on TikTok. So this guy added me, and then he's like, what do you look like?
Can you imagine being a 50-plus-year-old single mom, being a social media content creator? Like, that in itself is a no for a guy who's looking to date. But let's continue.
This is right before work. So I just took a quick selfie and I sent it. And guess what? He deleted me. Just didn't say anything, just deleted me. Like,
You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is.
Okay, you know what, though? There ain't nothing funny about that. I wish one of y'all would just start laughing. Because y'all know you think this is funny, but you...
and I sent it. And guess what? He deleted me. Just didn't say anything, just deleted me. Like, what the hell? I feel a little offended there, but I mean, all he had to say was, I don't know, does that mean I wasn't his type, or I'm too old, or ugly? I don't know. It was kind of weird. Okay, so that was number one. I had to write these down. Number two, I matched with a guy, and he was just like interested, whatever. And instead of talking on apps, because some of them are really not very user friendly, I was like, let's talk on Snap. So I gave him my Snap and a couple back and forth messages, and then I sent him a voice note because I want to hear somebody's voice right away, because I know how some of these things go. And he wouldn't do the same thing. And he's like, oh, I don't feel like getting up and turning my microphone on or something like that. And I was like,
Yeah, you're not worth any effort anymore, ma'am. She's not, I mean, I wouldn't say she's ugly, but I mean, nobody's putting in any extra effort for her. I mean, she's not like some super, super hot 50-plus-year-old woman. I mean, yeah, this is cringe. They don't, it's sad when they don't realize that they don't garner effort from men anymore. You're past that age. Like Patrice O'Neal said, he'll eat some stale fucking Cracker Jacks. I want them right now. Don't try to act like they're prestigious or nothing. Just throw them right over there on the floor. I'll get to them when I get to them. I ain't putting no extra effort in eating no fucking stale Cracker Jacks.
he's like, oh, I don't feel like getting up and turning my microphone on or something like that. And I was like, it's literally right next to all you have to do. So he wouldn't do it. And he wanted me to text him. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I said, I don't give out my number like that. And he said, well, I guess you'll have to take a risk. And I just was like, no, fuck you. I didn't say anything. And then I took a screenshot of it so I could laugh about it later. And today, and he messaged me, he's like, why did you take a screenshot? I was like, well, my best friend wanted to see our conversation. She thinks it's a big red flag you wouldn't do a voice note or whatever. And he deleted me instantly. So yes, he was catfishing me.
My nigga.
How is not doing a voice memo catfishing? And you're still like consulting with your friends at 50 plus. You got to talk to the girly group chat at 50 plus. Grow the fuck up. He did the right thing. I don't want to deal with your fucking girlfriends at 50 plus. We never really want to deal with them bitches. But at 50 plus,
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
Well, fam, dating as a single mom over 50 has some amazing stories. Yeah. So let me get this straight. Before I start to even audit or talk about the ridiculousness that you just put out here. Ladies, seriously, is this why you leave your husbands for? Is this why you decide to break up your families? Is this why you decide, hey, this long-term relationship that I've been in for 7, 10, 12, 15 years, I'm going to break it up for this crap? I'm going to cheat my kid out of time with his father so I can get on Snapchat and put up with this ridiculousness? I gotta say, these queens make these videos and they put it out there expecting some sympathy. You don't get any sympathy, not for this ridiculous crap. You did this to yourselves. These games that you're playing on Snapchat or whatever social media or whatever instant messaging app that you're using, these are the results of your own decisions. You did this to yourselves. And most importantly, you did this to your kids. Because she said real clear, she's a single mom. So what, you're going to go through the circus of social media to try to find a new stepdad? Oh, that's going to work out awesome. And you said that one guy, you sent him a pic of yourself and he deleted you once he saw your pic, and that was kind of hurtful / offensive. Yeah, because you're used to getting all the attention. And the guy saw you, said, oh hell no, not this woman. We could say he had a crystal ball, but I'd say he just had a good read on it. He's like, okay, this woman's damaged goods with about 50 tons of baggage attached. I'll pass. And then you're talking about the other guy that you took a screenshot of your conversation with him to show your best friend because you thought it was funny. Don't you get that this isn't funny? This actually reflects how, I'm going to say it, pathetic your dating life is. It sure was worth leaving your husband / long-term relationship / the baby daddy because you are getting a better deal. I mean, your better deal is so awesome. I'm wondering from here on out, will you multi-decades post-war queen start calling guys up and asking them, apart from dating you, are they interested in buying your extended warranty? And that's not to mention that maybe your ex-husband or your baby daddy or whatever your situation is, the father of your child, they're probably following you on TikTok. They're probably seeing all this stuff and they're probably laughing their butts off thinking, wow, I am so glad she left me because she's a total train wreck right now. I would have to be dealing with that on the daily. I don't think there are enough headbeds for that. But let's hear what else she has to say.
And then number 3, probably the best, was a guy I matched with on a site. He wanted to do a phone call right away. And it was like late. It was like midnight last night. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Okay. Because I do like to confirm that somebody's real. So not even like 2 minutes into the phone call, probably even less. I should look. Oh, but I used my Google number. I do have a Google number. So I used that. And he said, so what are you looking for in a guy? And I think I just started with my, somebody who's kind and this and that and who loves dogs. And he goes, well, who doesn't love dogs? I'm like, well, yeah, that's what you'd think. I said, but I just recently went out on a date with somebody and it went really well and everything. And then come to find out he doesn't like dogs at all. And he's like, well, that's in the past. We don't need to dwell in the past. And like, shut that down real quick. And I was like, what was that about? Can we talk about that for a second? And he said, he just went on about, I can see where this is going already. And he mentioned in the first 3 minutes how wealthy he is. And he's like, that's how I have gotten so wealthy, is because I don't dwell in the past. I move forward and I have all these businesses. And so I was like, okay. And then but then he's like, I can see where this is going already. So I'm going to end this phone call and wish you the best of luck. So he hung up on me and then deleted me from the app. And I was like, thank God. That was like, couldn't have gone any better because clearly he has issues. But so that's exhausting. That's why I don't go on the apps at all. I haven't been on lately and I didn't go live last.
went upstairs. This bitch still talking? Like, how's this bitch still talking when I went upstairs to get something to eat?
Last night, so I was like, I'll see what's going on. I'll look at some of my messages and stuff. And that was a good reminder of why I should just stay off of them. So, hope.
Bingo.
You're a whore.
Everyone has a good day. Bye.
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
All right, Queen, let me just say something about that last one that you just said about the guy calling you really late at night. Before I react to that, I have to say, I don't know if she's trying to act ignorant or she actually is ignorant about that. Let me explain why. Men and women who who talk on these dating apps as, you know, it's kind of a hookup culture. Not always, but for the majority of the time. But a rule of thumb is the later you meet somebody on these dating apps, and if they're willing to do a phone call that late at night, there's a 99% chance that they're in it to try to find a late night hookup. Queen, I gotta say it, there are plenty of forums and stories, even YouTube videos and TikTok videos of people talking about this phenomenon. It's not something rare. It's not something that, oh, I can't believe that happened. It's actually pretty common knowledge among adults, especially those in their 50s, on these dating apps. So you took a phone call for
Cold Blue Steel, don't send any more donations in. I'm trying to finish this Kendra G. So I'm warning you. Don't send any more donations. I'm not accepting any more donations to go over more white chicks. I'm about to see how far I could get into this Kendra G episode. So I warned you, Cold Blue Steel. If you send any more donations, not that I don't appreciate them, I love them. But let me get through this episode.
It, takes pride in their appearance.
Okay.
It's important to me.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go!
Should he make a certain amount of money?
I will say this. He needs to be able to hold his own. And I don't need anyone to take care of me, but I would like for my life to be easier with him in it. So
I got a song called Better With You in It. That's what I'm talking about. That's well said.
Okay, so say that again. So say the meaning. Okay, tell me what you said, honey. You said better with him, make your life better.
So I said that he needs to be able to hold his own. And I don't need anyone to take care of me, but I would like for my life to be better with him in it.
Yo, that's what I think a lot of these strong, hardworking women are actually just saying. They're
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
What? What are you talking about?
Hell no!
Said this the other day, and I mean this shit. I mean this shit. Every woman, like it, I usually don't say every or none or never, but I said it twice tonight. These are usually like my two exceptions. No woman brings peace in a relationship. I'm standing hard on that. The other one that I'm going to speak in absolutes. Every woman on the planet. Say it again. Every woman on the planet wants her man to be able to pay all the bills with none of her help. Every woman desires that as the ideal. Now, don't get me wrong. There's women who will work with, guys who can't do that or go 50-50 or whatever setup. But if we talking about what women want, every woman wants a big dog who could pay all the bills with none of her help, and her money is just extra, whatever. If we go on a trip or we want to invest in Bitcoin or something. But don't ever get that fucked up. Every heterosexual woman wants a provider, man. And shit, a lot of gay women want a provider, man, too. But don't ever let them trick you into any other word salad.
Goddamn right.
Yo, that's what I think a lot of these strong, hardworking women are actually just saying. They're not saying, I just need you to do everything for me. Just enhance my life. Make it worth us doing this thing together. That's some good stuff right there. You gonna find some. She gonna catch somebody.
All right, Evelyn, let's do the Kendra Cam, honey.
Okay.
My cousins is crazy. Okay.
I mean, I don't like the outfit at all. I just don't. And then what does she have on her feet? I'm not feeling the outfit, but at least it's not house shoes and pajama pants and a robe or some shit or some goofy shit, a stained ACDC shirt or something. So I'll give her credit for trying. Chill, T Orlando, chill. Come on.
My cousins is crazy. Okay. We see you, girl. I like your dress.
Thank you.
All right, girl. Strange.
Modest.
Evelyn, yeah, she looks good. Evelyn, do you want your guy to be in Chicago?
That would be.
Oh, now she's trying to show some thigh. We see you. Go. We see.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Now she's trying to show some thigh. We see you. Go. We see what you doing.
That would be amazing. It would be great if he were in the Chicago area. But if he's really serious and willing to put in the effort, I would consider long distance. So we'll see. But of course, it'd be amazing if he were in Chicago. So
okay, if he was in Chicago, okay. Should he? Okay. When was your last relationship?
The marriage that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you got that. So what month did you get divorced this year?
We got divorced back in February. Honestly, we broke up before then, and it was just kind of like, okay, what are we doing?
Okay. All right. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm not gonna answer.
Okay.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Let me say this. Well, obviously she's ran through. She didn't get married until 33. So what the fuck was she doing from 15 to 33? Getting ran through. So
You don't know that.
So this is the thing about not answering that question. I get it. It's a personal question. Some people will make the argument that no, she's being classy and sophisticated. Some of these women are being classy and sophisticated by not answering that question. Here's why I get that line of thinking. Here's where I see it to be a problem. Let's say her marriage ended in February, but they broke up that previous December. If if she broke up with her husband in December 2024 and they asked, when's the last time you was intimate? I don't think it would be classless because we already assumed the last person you had sex with was your last relationship. So if that was true, you could just say, fuck it, December 2024 or September 2024. People are going to assume the reason you don't want to answer is because it was with you've had sex since your last relationship. So it's a lose-lose. It's a fucking lose-lose.
But I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm not gonna answer.
Okay, you don't have to.
Fast, she's fast.
No,
I'm joking.
I'm only playing your fucking game because ain't shit else to do.
I'm not gonna answer.
Okay, you don't have to.
Fast, she's fast.
No,
I'm joking.
You can tell she's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can tell there's a lot of virtue there. You read virtuous.
Let's talk about that's what they want to sell you. They want to sell you virtuous and pure. But then when you start thinking about it and doing the math, it just don't make sense. Married at 33, had your first boyfriend in high school, virtuous and pure doesn't make sense when you start thinking. See, yeah, but niggas like this is easily fooled. Let me put on a conservative dress and act like I'm goody goody. The math ain't mathing for you to be goody goody.
You can tell she's not.
Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of virtue there. You read virtuous. So I really hope that you find you're someone that can really honor that.
Yeah.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God. All of them.
Go ahead, ask us your favorite question. So Major has remixed the flaw question. He thinks he solved the problem. So
I don't think you should ask that question, what are your flaws? Because most people do similarly to job interviews. They try to figure out a way to not insult themselves. But at the end of the day, we all have areas we can work on. So I would say, what are 3 areas that you can work on?
Okay. I like that. So I can work on not being stubborn at times. So there's that.
What does that mean?
So what does that mean?
I don't like this dude, but he does give a little more pushback than Kendra.
I think when I'm like committed to an idea, like I believe it, I'm committed to it. But sometimes it's better to just let it go and move on. So I can work on that. So maybe that's more of like work on compromising more, So
important for relationships. Okay.
I can be a perfectionist. So, and whether it's usually just me being hard on myself, but that's something that I can definitely work on. And impatient at times. And again, that's back to like sometimes impatient with myself, like I always want to do the best, and I'm very ambitious, and it's okay to slow down sometimes, and you don't got to do everything.
Pace is grace. Say that.
Pace is grace. And it's okay to rest too.
It's grace. Yeah. Yeah. Real champions, the people that are really winning in life, understand that being busy does not mean productive.
Yes.
Being busy is not the goal. Yeah. Understanding that rest is a part of the win as well. So I love that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, so why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy will be lucky to be with me because I'm very caring, I'm nurturing, I have a big heart. If I'm for you, I'm for you. Like as long as you don't give me a reason to not trust you, I'm very open. Like we've all been through things, but I don't let any past traumas keep me from coming into something new, being open and giving this person, a fresh start.
She's full of shit. You could just tell. You could just tell she's full of it. Look, if you were, listen to me. Let me finish chewing my Frito. Fellas, what's going to make you lucky number 17? That's what you got to think. when you dating a woman over 30, what the fuck makes me lucky number 17 that she gonna stay with for a lifetime? That's what you gotta ask yourself.
And I really do believe in love, and I'm excited. Like I'm excited for the idea of finding my partner. And you know, I think even that alone would make someone lucky to have me in this life. So
do you want to get married again?
I do. I want to like actually get married and actually love the person, take my time and get to know the person.
Once a woman hits 30, she cannot love you. Okay? And the marriage is not because she loves you. Okay? That marriage is for her to show to other people that she could fix her past, that she messed up.
That's exactly what she just admitted what AD says in that clip. And it's what I said at the beginning of this video. She wanted to legitimize her life. Her getting married wasn't about being in love with that man. It was about being able to say I was married before. Let's hear that one more time from her mouth.
To have me in this life. So
do you want to get married again?
I do. I want to like actually get married and actually love the person, take my time and get to know the person.
So how did you get married? So that your husband, you didn't take the time, it was a rush wedding?
I mean, it's not that we didn't take the time, but it's just when you don't really have like a conflict until, like, you know, of course things can be all great to start, but then if you don't really like give yourselves the chance to see how you work through conflict and see, like, you know, how are things gonna happen when things get, how are you guys gonna work through things when things get tough?
Yeah.
You got to give yourself, it's great when everything is, you know, butterflies and rainbows, you know, but if you don't really see how you can work through problems and then like you jump in and then you're in it, like you're in the marriage and it's just like
You ran. You're not relationship material. You've been running since 16. It goes back to the thing I said, what makes a guy think he's gonna be lucky number 17? When times get hard, she run. You made an oath to God and you broke it like it wasn't shit. See, it's all about submission. It's like what X just said before I could even say it. There ain't relationships sure are easy when the bitch is submitting. You don't got to worry about how you're going to navigate hard times when you're submitting. But we already knew from the first 3 minutes she was not submissive at all. She was controlling, demanding, bossy, masculine.
As soon as you get done having sex with her, leave. You don't take this woman out to movies. You don't take her out to eat. You don't hang out with this woman. The only time you hang out with her possibly is if you go to a bar. All right? Because she's getting ready to get drunk and she's getting ready to take you, go home, and you're gonna have intercourse with her. That's about the only way I would say to do it. You don't ride bikes with this woman. You don't watch TV with her. You don't talk about nothing. None of that. The only reason she's even existing in the world is because she doesn't have the courage to kill herself, and two, people don't want to start problems and just throw her out of a room because she's useless to society. So that's the only reason why they kind of just linger around for the next 30, 40 years. Like they really just linger. Like nobody really wants them. Nobody really cares about them. Unless they're just get horny for a little bit. And then as soon as the horniness is gone, the woman's off there just lingering around. She just lingers, looking for any spare attention.
Salute, Cold Blue Steel. Catch you on a flippity flip. Like, they never see tomorrow, Cold Blue Steel. They never talk about this shit as if they broke a man's heart. She broke a man's heart in the process of this, but you see how flippant she is about it? You see how like she cheesing still when talking about it? Like it's a joke. Breaking a grown man's heart ain't a fucking joke. These women don't give a fuck about men. Like, you a damn fool if you take a woman serious after 30, 35. You just flat the fuck out. Flat out. You don't give a fuck about men by that point. You know how many dicks she took since 16 to 35, and you think she got the ability to genuinely care about a romantic partner? Pair bonding ability was shot before she turned 23. Like, you an idiot if you take a woman serious over 30, 35. What up, Sheila?
You know, but if you don't really see how you can work through problems and then like you jump in and then you're in it, like you're in the marriage and it's just like, oh, we're in this.
So
But
it's somebody said it well, like it's not knowing how to disagree. And oftentimes that's what people do. They build relationship on an infatuation and not realization. Like the reality of life is that it's gonna be trial and triumph, it's gonna be hope and healing, it's gonna be pain and purpose, it's gonna be all of it. And if we're not able to weather all of it, this isn't something that's meant for the both of us. So I think that's very key. So you're saying that last relationship, y'all never had disagreement before getting into it. So when disagreement happened, it was shock.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't like how you handle that. I don't like that. But
Let me ask you, and this might be too private, but whose decision was it for the divorce?
Oh, it was my decision.
Yes, duh.
Shit. Got your ass.
Facts. The man can lead until we disagree, then she's in charge. And if he don't agree to that, she's out. Facts. Facts.
But whose decision was it for the divorce?
Oh, it was my decision.
It was your decision. Okay.
It was absolutely my decision. Honestly, at first, and I'm okay with saying that now because for a while, like it took a while to even get to that point because I wanted it to be more of a mutual decision. I didn't want it to be just like I'm making, I didn't want to be the one, but
Yeah, because you don't want the accountability that comes with just accepting that you were the one that ruined your marriage or walked away from your marriage or ran away. They don't want the accountability. Yeah, that's why she wanted it to be mutual. What, you gonna make them want it to be mutual? Like, stop it. This woman's horrible. I don't care how well you thought she presented. This woman's horrible. That's why you should just have a hard feeling on it. Like, there's no such thing as a good woman single over 35 who isn't a widow. That's why this is an example why you should just have that hard philosophy.
mutual decision. I didn't want it to be just like I'm making, I didn't want to be the one, but I mean, if it's not for me, I'm not gonna stay in it just because I don't want to be the bad guy. I'd much rather have a happy life. So
So that lets you know right there. At any moment, if it ain't happy, any 6-month period where it ain't happy, she out. I say this all the time. Never marry a woman who says she wants the purpose of the marriage to be her happiness. Or even if she says our happiness. Even if she says, yeah, the purpose of this marriage is for us to make each other happy. Don't marry her. And don't get into a serious relationship with her. If a woman think us making each other happy is the purpose of a relationship or a marriage or starting a family, then nah, she's not relationship material.
I'd much rather have a happy life. So
Okay. And Major, you're married. You've been married for how many years now?
5. We just hit 5 years.
5 years. 5 years. What do you think? And because we live in a new. Are we the millennium? What are we in?
We are. Oh, we're not in the.
Okay, like what's this time called? Like 2025. Are we the Gen X? Like what is it, child?
We're in the Gen Z generation.
Okay, Gen Z. Okay, so this time period, 2025 and beyond.
Thank you all.
People are saying that it's much more difficult to get married because some people don't really see the purpose like we used to back in the day.
That's because I think that we've allowed the definition of marriage to be tainted by a few things: antiquated tradition, and also by this new way of, I mean, why should I get married? If I'm committed, I'm committed. But the thing about marriage is it's a commitment to the commitment. And I know that you got out of that relationship, but you understood that maybe y'all should have been married in the first place. So there is grace for you to begin again and do it right again. But understand that marriage is the commitment to the commitment. It's you understanding that we are not always going to agree. We're not always going to be on the same page. But one thing we will do is commit to trying to work towards becoming one. And becoming one includes making room and space for one another. Because what you shared, Evelyn, is y'all never experienced a disagreement until you got in the marriage. So it started to expose how you deal with conflict, how you deal with upset, how you deal with things with misfortune or someone missing the mark. And that exposed.
What does that say about somebody's character who would even marry somebody? And keep in mind, her brain was fully developed. She was like 32, 33. It's not like, oh, I was 19, 20. That's a lack of character to marry somebody you don't love at 31, 32 when you knew better. You're not a good person, man.
My first husband was a good man, and I divorced him.
That's not enough to be a good human, to be worth hanging out with, to exist with.
That's why a lot of them can't keep a man around. Okay, because once you deal with them outside of fucking, then it's like she figures that, since she's been through a lot and she's a tough, independent woman, that I have standards and my standards are here. And if you do not touch these standards, you have no chance with my pussy. And then they're just so incredibly difficult to get with. You're like, fuck it. I don't even want to fuck you anymore.
Exposes a whole nother area in who you are. And in marriage, I think a lot of people have because, if you grow up in church, Kendra, they'll try to say marriage is like the answer to all things. But at the end of the day, relationships are relationships. It is a daily evolution. We are becoming new and different people by the day. And if we don't make room for each other to do that, we will never prosper in the relationship. And so it is a sharing of space, a sharing of perspective, and making room for one another. Somebody asked, was I Ayanla Vincent's son? People are so disrespectful.
Oh God. And that's the word. And no, he's not out of my son. Evelyn, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am.
Okay, what's your name on that? I knew you would be.
She's gonna do well. Like you're virtuous, Evelyn.
I hope this town will keep going. No, we're gonna. This is not true. What does that mean? That doesn't even make sense.
Be not weary. Be not weary. It's coming.
What's your name on the app? He said she just got divorced.
Trust me, but you can see her character is right. Her character is right. People have family.
Right.
Situations.
No, what I'm saying is she has got out of the marriage this year, so she'll be married by December.
No, she may find her future.
Yeah.
She may find her, this is why I love you. And that's what I'm praying for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Aw. Evelyn, what's your username, honey?
It's EV, the number 2, and love. So
this is how it works. So you put in, it's like the
that's right, Val. This is over.
Here she is, Evelyn. Spell it for the people again.
EV, the number 2, and love.
Look, I mean, man, we don't want to see your middle-aged midsection. It just always turned me off. Anything belly showing after 25 is just cringe.
EV, the number 2, and
Yeah, I'm not surprised he's a husband though, because there's something in the black community where the 1 in 4 black women who do get married. Yeah, we went over that at the beginning of the episodes here, Orlando. This stream is staying up, so I mean, if you want to later, if you want to go back to the beginning of the stream, you can see it. Yeah, we went over Kendra G got beat on the copyright shit. This picture right here is kind of cringe too. Are you drunk, man? What the hell is up with this outfit? I mean, I get it, it's like some cowboy shit, but whatever.
Love on the Kendra G Singles dating app. You can shoot your shot and send her a message, or you can scroll down and push the heart or the star. You want to see her? He did the Major did the app with me tonight. He was on the app for like an hour and a half. So on the app, you know, when you're on there, we just click on it. Did you push?
Look at her getting wild.
Woo, did you push the request inside the app tonight?
Not in the app, but on IG I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. We had a long list in the app, but I couldn't get to everybody. That's why I was asking. I was wondering. All right,
Shout out to T Orlando. Went over to troll Kendra G. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at some of her latest videos to see if people dropping a shout out to the MABW team. Hey, everybody go over to Kendra latest video. No, I ain't gonna say that because if you don't care if Kendra block you, if that's not something you worried about, everybody go over to Kendra G latest. Is this her latest video? And just type in MABW team. No, or type in shout out to the MABW team. Oh.
Evelyn, yes.
Here we go. She gonna block you though. I don't want to get blocked on this channel. But can we go spam Kendra this video actually that we just went over? Can we go spam? I'm not gonna type it or I'm not gonna post it, but shout out to the MABW team and the members. Yeah. Good old Kendra. Very much, y'all. I got an early morning tomorrow. Catch y'all on the flippity flip. Check out merch. Follow the membership. Join the membership. It's only $5 now. It really helps out the channel. New merch. Check out the new merch. The new merch says freedom without purpose and discipline makes a slave to selfish desires. Get the merch. Respect to you, Orlando. Respect. See y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. We family. All right. What was we looking like on Rumble? Oh, 6 people on Rumble. That's what's up. So shout out to X. He says YouTube isn't going to Kendra's expansive definition of copyright. It would kill too many channels. She's not Disney. Facts. Facts.